Alright guys, welcome to your 15th tutorial in MySQL, and in this lesson I want to talk to you guys about something called regular expressions. Now regular expressions is basically something that's built into MySQL, and it's a way that you can search for more complex patterns other than just using the wildcards %, and underscore. I meant to type those, %, and underscore. So it's kind of like a language all on its own, and it's actually incorporated not only into MySQL, but a bunch of different other programming languages like PHP and JavaScript, I believe. So learning regular expressions on its own is a whole nother beast, but for this tutorial, I just want to tell you guys how to incorporate it into MySQL. So let me go ahead and let me go and select the name of an item from the table items, where the name, and instead of hitting like, I'm going to type REGEXP. That means that we want to work with regular expressions. Now, in single quotation marks, you go ahead and you type your regular expression. Now, the easiest regular expression is basically just a word. For example, new. What this regular expression means, just a single word, is basically saying search for anything that contains the word new. So whenever we hit go, as you can see, it doesn't matter if it appears at the beginning, at in the middle, or as part of another word. As long as it contains the word new, then there you go. So of course we can achieve this just by using like and some wildcards, but this is how you incorporate regular expressions. Now another thing that may come in handy is the dot or the period, whatever you want to call it. Now the period means any single character. So if you were to write something like dot boxes, then if any single character came before boxes in your term, then it would go ahead and hit in your results. So for example, a space came before all these, and before that, a character, or excuse me, a number. So that's why dot boxes matched all of these terms right here. So of course, we could also do this. Now, there are some other regular expressions, and I want to talk to you guys about a few other ones. The next regular expression I want to talk to you guys about is the pipe. I forget what it's called technically. The pipeline, the pipe symbol, whatever it is. It's the little thing above the enter on your keyboard when you hit shift. It gives you a straight up and down. This is basically the same thing as or. In other words, OR. And basically when I'm saying it's the same thing as or, you can go ahead and hit two words on either end of this pipe sign. For example, gold, pipe sign, car. And what this is saying is basically this. Search for any item that either includes the word gold or the word car. It doesn't have to include gold car or anything like that, just one or the other. So basically the pipe sign is the same thing as or. So let me just go ahead and take a look at our results. Traditional carpet. Now, even though this isn't like a traditional car and car is separate, as long as it includes the word car or gold somewhere in there. So basically, it's like using parentheses on either side of gold or car. It just may be a little quicker whenever you're coding. So again, as you are seeing already, regular expressions are just using symbols in really weird ways. Now, the last regular expression I want to talk to you guys about is something called a set. Now, a set is basically like a list or a bunch of different or statements. Now, I want to show you guys this because it can save you guys a lot of time instead of having to type a whole bunch of different or statements. Now, if you were, let's say you wanted to match a bunch of specific characters, like for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say we wanted to find 1 boxes of frogs, 2 boxes of frogs, 3 boxes of frogs, 4 boxes of frogs. Well, we can do that using a bunch of different MySQL statements, or we can use a set in regular expressions. Now, anytime you want to use a set, make sure to include it in square brackets and then type all of the different terms you want to search for. Now, make sure not to include commas in between them. It's not like a list in MySQL, so don't forget that. Now go ahead and type boxes of frogs, and what this statement is basically saying is, okay, search for 1 boxes of frogs, 2 boxes of frogs, 3 boxes, 4 boxes, or 5 boxes of frogs. So it's basically 5 different MySQL or statements in one. So now let me just go ahead and copy that and run. And as we can see, it returns 3 boxes of frogs. Now we also have 7 boxes and 48 boxes, but those didn't return because they weren't in the set. Now, another cool thing that you can do real quick is you can negate the set. And then negate a set means basically, okay, search for anything except this list. So basically we're saying, okay, search for any boxes of frogs, but since we included that little caret right there, and this is the symbol above the 6 on your keyboard, we're saying, okay, search for any number boxes of frogs besides 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now whenever we hit go, that is when we get 48 and 7. And again, this negate symbol, that can be used with other regular expressions too, not only sets. Again, regular expressions are pretty much taking all the symbols on your keyboard that you thought you would never use and putting them to use. I, I think that's what the creator of regular expressions wanted to do. He's like, wow, since all of these crap, all this crap I don't use, I'm going to put a use to it. And that's how regular expressions was probably invented. And, oh yeah, I want to teach you guys one more thing. You know how I said that you can include a set like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Anytime you want a set, not only of numbers like 1 through 5, but you can use this with the letters like A to Z. You can go ahead and just write 1 minus 5 like you're writing 1 through 5, and that's just a little shortcut instead of having to write the whole set. So whenever you want to do something like 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, you can just do 2 to 9 and it's the same thing. So if you go ahead and search this, since 3 is in the range of 1 to 5, that's just a little shortcut I thought I'd tell you guys real quick. So again, like I said, there are a ton more regular expressions. It's like its own language made up of special characters, and it really, for me to cover all of the regular expressions would be a waste of time because regular expressions are really outside the scope of these tutorials. They're just incorporated into MySQL, so that's why I wanted to show you guys this tutorial real quick, because whenever you come across them, this is how you put them and incorporate them into MySQL. So again, I encourage you guys to go online, look at a list of all the regular expressions, and then once you understand them, learn how to use them, this is how you use them in MySQL. But for now, thank you guys for watching how to use regular expressions in MySQL. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to add me on Google+.